Jackson Carr comes home, fastball, this one's smoked deep left center. This could be a tie game. Going back is Cureton. He makes the catch! Scaling the wall, he makes the catch! They got a chance at a double play! Clark throws to first, they double him off! Unbelievable! Justin Cureton scales the wall! Spider-Man brings it back in!
Welcome back, Hoosier Nation. I'm Justin Cureton with another episode of Out with the Old, In with the New. Thank you for stopping by today. I'm with CJ Eldred from Mount Vernon, Iowa. CJ, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
And he's a freshman pitcher on this year's Indiana Hoosier squad. CJ, how are you liking IU so far?
I mean, IU's awesome. The campus is beautiful, and the facilities are great. So far, I mean, it's December, and it's been a blast.
Mm-hmm. About the facilities, what can you do now that you couldn't do back in high school?
Now, I mean, even when it's cold with the turf, you can still go out there, and as long as there's no snow on the ground. And that turf heats up with some of that sun, so you can get out there whenever you want. And but now that we have snow on the ground, we can go into Mellon Camp in the indoor football field, and like we just got done playing catch, so that's nice.
All right, and what do you think you're going to take from the coaches this year? What have you learned thus far in the fall that you haven't learned, let's say, like in high school?
Definitely just mental toughness. I mean, one of the main things during the fall that we were working on is just, if you don't have your stuff that day on the mound, you just gotta find a way to win. And watching the senior pitchers here and junior pitchers, I mean, they got that down. So you watch those guys, and if you lead, they lead by example. So if you follow their example, you're gonna be all right.
Yeah, that is the beauty of baseball. There's always another game, another strike, another pitch. You said senior leadership. How important do you think that is going to be for this year's team?
That's huge. I mean, last year obviously they had a couple seniors, and they took care of some business. But this year, the seniors are they're just that much more hungry, and even the juniors and sophomores, just after being at Omaha, they all want to go back. Everybody who was there last year, they all want to go back. So all those guys, as a freshman, seeing all those guys just want to do that, it just makes you want to do it that much more.
Mm-hmm. Baseball's in your blood, obviously. Your father, Cal, had a pretty successful career in baseball, 14 major league seasons. Tell me one thing you took from him as a pitcher.
I mean, one thing, just growing up and him showing me mechanics, and just kind of having that natural, like you said, it's in my blood, so it just kind of comes naturally, but also just being around it every day, that helps a lot. Learning the game, I mean, that's huge. Every time we're sitting down watching baseball, he's always teaching me something. We're never just sitting on the couch just watching a game. We're always talking about something, so especially the pitchers. So like during the playoffs last year, every different pitcher that came up, most of those guys are filthy. So he's teaching me, all those guys are a little bit different, and he's let me know, what they're trying to do, how they're trying to get certain hitters out, and that's helpful. I mean, that's huge. So.
Yeah, becoming a successful athlete, you always have to be a student of the game, and it sounds like you're doing that. One thing people may not know out there, you were homeschooled.
Yeah.
Just elaborate about the experience you had then and now how different it is you're at a university here at IU.
Being homeschooled, the reason we did it is because my dad's job. I mean, I was 10 when he retired, so I had quite a few years in school already. And if I had been in regular school, then I'd have changed schools about 2 or 3 times a year because, home, where he plays during the summer, and then spring training, that'd be 3 different schools. So my parents decided that it'd just be better to just be homeschooled, so you can just, stick with it. And I'm one of 5, and I'm the oldest. So it was just kind of easy to keep everybody together like that. And then when he did retire, we kind of always thought about going into like high school or something, but I don't know, it just kind of flew. It went with the flow easy, and my dad still worked with the Cardinals, so I was able to go down there with him and continue learning the game. And then the transition to here, it isn't too bad because homeschooling is, you have to be pretty independent with a lot of things. And here, you're in class either 2 or 3 times out of the week in that same class, and you have a lot of stuff that you got to do on your own. So that was something that was not too big of a change, but I think the biggest change was just being in a classroom and that sort of thing. But it was a pretty easy transition.
All right. Well, thank you, CJ. I'm excited to watch you and the rest of the Hoosiers this season. Thank you. I'm Justin Cureton with another episode of Out with the Old, In with the New.